More and more people are starting to work from home now. Some have been forced by the current situation, but for some people like me, for example, remote workers, freelancers and online business owners, working from home is a usual occasion. So in this video, I want to share with you guys some tips that will help you to stay sane when working from home and keep your life in balance, but also stay productive and get things done. I will also be sharing some tips that would work at any time, and then I would give you some alternative solutions for the current situation with everything that is happening with the coronavirus outbreak. If you are new here, welcome. I'm Victoria, and here on this channel I talk about all things work and career. If this is something of interest to you, please hit that subscribe button, as it really does mean a lot to me. So without further ado, let's dive right in. As an online business owner, I have been working from home since around September last year. So it has been just over 6 months, but during these last 6 months, I have learned a lot about working from home, how to separate your work time from your non-work time, when you essentially stay in the same place all day, how not to feel lonely, and how to actually get things done instead of ending up binge watching Netflix or YouTube all day. So my tip number one for working from home is to have a clear working hours and separate your work time from your non-work time. When I just started working from home, I was working very long hours and had no non-work time. As I was at home all the time and I was working from home, the borders got very blurry and it was just so easy for me to pick up a laptop and do some more work, and then a bit more work, and then a little bit more. When working from home and working from your laptop, it does become quite easy to get into the thinking that because I can now work from home or from anywhere at any time, I can just do some more work in order to do more or to get ahead instead of working out, for example, or going for a walk. If you guys want to get some more work-life balance tips when you're working from home or when you are a freelancer or a business owner, check this video right here. Your non-working time is as much important as your working time. Yes, you will definitely have more flexibility in terms of your schedule, and you can even work late in the evening and sleep in the morning. If the nature of the work that you do allows you for that flexibility, and you don't need to stay in front of your laptop from 9 to 5. And it is all good as long as you have a balance and you have your work time and non-work time clearly separated. What I have recently noticed is that a lot of people who are not used to working from home say that all days get blurred into one and all are the same, and as a result they end up doing work over the weekends and taking work related calls on Sunday afternoons, which is not to say it is wrong. If you know that you need to get something done, then of course go ahead, but I do recommend to have a clear separation and treat your working from home as if you were working from the office. It is actually quite funny because I think most of us who transition into the jobs that we can do from home because we want that flexibility that it supposedly gives us, we all come to the realization that in order to stay sane and to stay productive, it is better to keep the 9 to 5 schedule, more or less. Let me know guys in the comments below if you have been working from home for a while and if you think the same. I would love to know. My tip number 2 is to have regular breaks. It is so easy to just stay glued to your laptop for the majority of the day, but regular breaks are necessary for you to firstly have a short reset, and secondly give a break to your eyes and your body and to increase your focus. Try and take 5-minute breaks every 25 minutes of work. Stand up from your desk, move around, open a window and breathe in some fresh air. Just do something that will get you to get up from your desk and have some movement. Tip number 3 for working from home is to work out regularly, ideally every day. When we start working from home, our daily activity level goes down massively. If you were working in the office before, you had to get up, get ready and walk to the bus or tube or tram, or maybe even walk to work. Now all you have to do is most likely to move from your bedroom to your living room, or from your bed to the desk without even leaving your bedroom. Working out 5 to 6 times a week worked out really well for me, as I feel that my body gets enough movement and stretching from sitting all day, but it also has a great benefits for my mental health. When I work out regularly, I have much more energy, but I also feel more centered, focused, and ready to accomplish everything that I have planned for my day. Tip number 4 for working from home is to set clear boundaries with your family. Working from home comes with its difficulties. It is often thought that if you are working from home, then it means that you are just sitting in your pajamas all day, watching Netflix and not doing anything. But it is not true. Working from home actually means working, just from home. And it involves all the usual planning, to-do lists, meetings, and 101 other things that you need to do that day. When you start working from home, and if your family and friends might not quite understand what that means, it might be quite difficult initially, and therefore it is important to set clear boundaries and be clear and explain that the fact that you are at home does not mean that you can do the laundry or ironing, run errands, walk your mom's dog, or pick up your friend's car. And considering our current situation, when the majority of people have been asked to work from home, if you have your family member or your partner also working from home, make sure that you both have the space to do the work without disturbing each other. And if your partner or other family member is not working from home, but he or she is at home due to the current situation, again, make sure to set clear boundaries and get some space where you can do your work undisturbed. My tip number 5 for working from home is to have a dedicated workspace. Knowing that you have a dedicated workspace and treating it as such makes a massive difference to our productivity. When you know that you have a desk and all you do at this desk is work, it sets out a trigger in our subconscious mind. So every time you sit down at your desk, your mind already knows that now is the time to focus and do the work. It is also a good idea to decorate your working space if you can with something that will inspire you and motivate you. I like to keep my vision board on my desk, for example, so all my goals are in front of me all day and I can see them. I also like to have a flower on my desk as it brings a bit of nature into the house, but also having a flower on the desk has a calming effect if we're feeling a little bit stressed. Tip number 6 is to get up and get ready for the day. While it is tempting to stay in your pajamas all day, I find that getting ready for the day as if I was going to the office makes a huge difference to how productive I am, but it also makes me feel so much better. I'm all for looking nice and put together at home, even if no one sees you, but it will make you feel better about yourself, and also when you get ready, in a way, you are giving your brain a signal that now is the time to get to work and get things done. Moving on to tips number 7, and it is to have lunch without your laptop. Lunch is a time when you should be taking a break, again, to give your eyes, brain and body a reset. It is also important to focus on the food that you are eating, like this. You will have the ability to actually taste the food you are putting in your body, but also understand when you are full and if you need to stop, rather than mindlessly eating while working or typing away. Rather, maybe if you have a friend who also works from home, schedule a lunch together and get outside. If you can't go outside like now, for example, have a lunch over video call. My other half and his colleagues do an aperitivo over video call on Fridays with all the team coming together, and it is such a great idea, especially now that we're slightly deprived of our social life. And tip number 8, which is also food related, don't snack too much. As I mentioned before, our activity levels do generally go very much down, especially when we just start working from home. So you will need to be more careful about what you eat and how much, if you don't want to end up with a few extra kilos in a month's time. Ideally, give your digestion a rest between the meals and stick to 3 meals a day that are healthy and balanced. But if you must have a snack, opt for some healthy snacks like fruits, vegetable sticks and nuts. Tip number 9 for working from home is to have a healthy social life. Go outside and talk to people. While it is not quite applicable right this moment, the going outside part, I mean, it is an important one when we get the opportunity and the life goes back to normal. Because you are working from home, and chances are that you're probably spending majority time by yourself and on your own. While it is not an issue for some people, quite a lot of people find it's problematic as they feel lonely and have no one to talk to. I might also have a negative effect on your partner or your family if they are the only people you are talking to, especially if they work in an office and have a social life. As humans, we are naturally social, so it is important for us to have our own social circle that doesn't involve our partners, so we don't dump all our thoughts and emotions on one person, as it will be quite difficult for them to handle and can put a strain on the relationship. While now going out is not an option, use video calls or just phone calls. My tip number 10 for working from home is to connect on social with like-minded people. Working from home can be really lonely, and it is important to surround yourself with people who truly understand you, how you feel, and understand the challenges and the difficulties that you might be going through. It is also good to have a network of people who you can ask for some advice if you're struggling with something. Tip number 11 for working from home is to plan your day and have a to-do list. Again, treat your working from home days the same way as if you were working from a normal office. Write down all the things that you need to do that week and then break it down into daily action plan and write a to-do list for that particular day and then highlight the priorities for that day. Like this, you will have a better visual as to what exactly you need to do, what are the most important things on the agenda, and what can be pushed back or moved to another day in case that you don't get them done today. Remember to schedule all the necessary meetings as well, but also things that are not related to your work life, like working out, reading, or studying, as it will help you to keep that work-life balance in check. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know in the comments below if you do decide to implement any of the steps, and if so, which ones. Please also give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel to get tips on how to get your dream job and succeed in your career. I have a new video up every Monday, and at the moment I do additional uploads on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Central European time as well, to share with you guys as much useful information as possible. Also, be sure to hit the notification bell so you don't miss any new videos. And if you're bored while you're stuck at home, make sure to check out this video here from amazing Natalia, who will give you ideas for 11 things to do if you are bored at home. I wish you guys a great day and a great week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys!